by Congress to conduct a series of continued A-10 versus F-35 weapons tests as part of an effort to more effectively determine the future mission scope of the A-10 and F-35. While Air Force officials told Scout Warrior that the service is not using the term fly-off, they did confirm that there were ongoing assessments into the issue. In the meantime, the F-35 weapons integration, including live-fire drops, weapons separation assessments and modifications for future munitions adaptations, is progressing as well alongside the existing F-35 A-10 analysis. The aircraft has already demonstrated an ability to fire an AMRAAM, Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile, JDAM, Joint Direct Attack Munition, or GBU-12, laser-guided aerial bomb, and AIM-9X Sidewinder air-to-air missile. So-called Block 3F software for the F-35 increases the weapon's delivery capacity of the JSF as well, giving it the ability to drop a small diameter bomb and 500-pound JDAM. Newest AIM-9X Block 2 weapons are built with a redesigned fuse for increased safety and a lock-on launch capability. The missile is also configured with a data link to support what's called beyond visual range engagements, meaning targets at much farther ranges picked up by sensors or early warning radar. This could provide a fighter jet with an ability to destroy enemy targets in the air while remaining at a safer standoff distance, less exposed to hostile fire. The AIM-9X Sidewinder is an infrared-guided, air-to-air missile employing a focal plane array sensor for unparalleled target acquisition and tracking, augmented by jet vane control technology for extreme maneuverability against a variety of high-performance threats. Mark Justice, Raytheon AIM-9X Program Director, told Scout Warrior in a written statement. The missile also has proven capability in air-to-surface and demonstrated capability in surface-to-air missions. The AIM-9X Block 2 is the current version of the AIM-9 Sidewinder short-range missile family in use by more than 40 nations throughout the world. Justice added, the AIM-9X missile has been acquired by 20 international partners. It is configured for easy installation on a wide variety of modern fighter aircraft, and we are excited to complete this milestone of the first AIM-9X live fire from the F-35 as we progress through the aircraft missile integration activities, he said. Weapons integration for the F-35 is designed to evolve in tandem with software advances for the aircraft, described as increments. Each increment, involving massive amounts of lines of computer code, improves the platform's ability to integrate, carry and fire a wider range of weapons. Block 2B, for example, is already operational and builds upon the enhanced simulated weapons, data link capabilities and early fused sensor integration of the earlier Block 2A software drop. Block 2B enables the JSF to provide basic close air support and fire an AMRAAM, Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile, JDAM, Joint Direct Attack Munition, or GBU-12, laser-guided aerial bomb, JSF program officials have said. The next increment, Block 3I, will increase the combat capability even further, and Block 3F will bring a vastly increased ability to suppress enemy air defenses. The Air Force planned to reach operational status with software Block 3I in 2016. Full operational capability will come with Block 3F, service officials said. Block 3F will increase the weapon's delivery capacity of the JSF as well, giving it the ability to drop a small diameter bomb, 500-pound JDAM and AIM-9X short-range air-to-air missile, Air Force officials said. Last fall, the Pentagon's F-35 Joint Strike Fighter completed the first aerial test of its 25mm Gatling gun embedded into the left wing of the aircraft, officials said. This milestone was the first in a series of test flights to functionally evaluate the in-flight operation of the F-35 as internal 25mm gun throughout its employment envelope, a Pentagon statement said. The Gatling gun will bring a substantial technology to the multi-role fighter platform, as it will better enable the aircraft to perform air-to-air attacks and close air support missions to troops on the ground, a task of growing consequence given the current Air Force examinations of the future of the A-10. Called the Gun Airborne Unit, or GAU-22/A, the weapon is engineered into the aircraft in such a manner as to maintain the platform's stealth configuration. The 4-barrel 25mm gun is designed for rapid fire in order to quickly blanket an enemy with gunfire and destroy targets quickly. The weapon is able to fire 3,300 rounds per minute, according to a statement from General Dynamics. 3 bursts of 130 rounds and 260 rounds each were fired from the aircraft's 4-barrel, 25mm Gatling gun. In integrating the weapon into the stealthy F-35A airframe, the gun must be kept hidden behind closed doors to reduce its radar cross-section until the trigger is pulled, a statement from the Pentagon's Joint Strike Fighter said. The first phase of test execution consisted of 13 ground gunfire events over the course of 3 months to verify the integration of the gun into the F-35A, the JSF office said. Once verified, the team was cleared to begin this second phase of testing, with the goal of evaluating the gun's performance and integration with the airframe during airborne gunfire in various flight conditions and aircraft configurations, the statement added. The new gun will also be integrated with the F-35's software so as to enable the pilot to see and destroy targets using a helmet-mounted display. The gun is slated to be operational by 2017. The Air Force is engineering and testing a new air-dropped weapon able to destroy moving targets in all kinds of weather conditions at ranges greater than 40 miles, Air Force and Raytheon officials said. The Small Diameter Bomb 2, or SDB-2, is designed to integrate onto the F-35 by 2022 or 2023. It is engineered to destroy moving targets in all kinds of weather, such as small groups of ISIS or terrorist fighters on the move in pickup trucks. A weapon of this kind would be of extreme relevance against ISIS fighters, as the group is known to deliberately hide among civilian populations and make movements under cloud cover or adverse weather in order to avoid detection from overhead surveillance technologies. While the Air Force currently uses a laser-guided bomb called the GBU-54 able to destroy moving targets, the new SDB-2 will be able to do this at longer ranges and in all kinds of weather conditions. In addition, the SDB-2 is built with a 2-way, dual-band data link which enables it to change targets or adjust to different target locations while in flight. A key part of the SDB-2 is a technology called a Tri-Mode Seeker, a guidance system which can direct the weapon using millimeter-wave radar, uncooled imaging, infrared guidance and semi-active laser technology. A Tri-Mode Seeker provides a range of guidance and targeting options typically not used together in one system. Millimeter wave radar gives the weapon an ability to navigate through adverse weather conditions in which other guidance systems might encounter problems reaching or pinpointing targets. Imagining infrared guidance allows the weapon to track and hone in on heat signatures such as the temperature of an enemy vehicle. With semi-active laser technology, the weapon can be guided to an exact point using a laser designator or laser illuminator coming from the air or the ground. Also, the SDB-2 brings a new ability to track targets in flight through use of a 2-way Link 16 and UHF data link, Raytheon officials said. The millimeter wave radar turns on first. Then the data link gives it a cue and tells the seeker where to open up and look. Then, the weapon can turn on its SEER, infrared, which uses heat-seeking technology, Raytheon officials said. The SDB-2 is engineered to weigh only 208 pounds, a lighter weight than most other airdrop bombs, so that 8 of them can fit on the inside of an F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, Raytheon officials explained. Known for an ability to keep flying after taking multiple rounds of enemy machine gun fire, land and operate in rugged terrain, destroy groups of enemy fighters with a 30mm cannon and unleash a wide arsenal of attack weapons. The A-10 is described by pilots as a flying tank in the sky, able to hover over ground war and provide life-saving close air support in high-threat combat environments. It is built to withstand more damage than any other frame that I know of. It's known for its ruggedness, A-10 pilot Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Hayden, 23rd Fighter Group Deputy, Moody AFB, told Scout Warrior in an interview. The pilot of the A-10 is surrounded by multiple plates of titanium armor, designed to enable the aircraft to withstand small arms fire and keep flying its attack missions. The A-10 is not agile, nimble, fast or quick, Hayden said. It's deliberate, measured, hefty, impactful, calculated and sound. There's nothing flimsy or fragile about the way it is constructed or about the way that it flies. A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately known as the Warthog, has been in service since the late 1970s and served as a close air support combat aircraft in conflicts such as the Gulf War, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Allied Force in Kosovo, among others. Having flown combat missions in the A-10, Hayden explained how the aircraft is specially designed to survive enemy ground attacks. There are things built in for redundancy. If one hydraulic system fails, another one kicks in, he said. If the aircraft loses all of its electronics including its digital displays and targeting systems, the pilot of an A-10 can still fly, drop general-purpose bombs and shoot the 30mm cannon, Hayden explained. So when I lose all the computers and the calculations, the targeting pod and the heads-up display, you can still point the aircraft using a degraded system at the target and shoot. We are actually trained for that, he said. Unlike other air platforms built for speed, maneuverability, air-to-air dogfighting and air-to-air weapons, the A-10 is specifically engineered around its gun, a 30mm cannon aligned directly beneath the fuselage. The gun is also called a GOR-8/A Gatling gun. The 30mm cannon has 7 barrels. They are centered the way the aircraft fires. The firing barrel goes right down the center line. You can point the aircraft and shoot at the ground. It is designed for air-to-ground attack, Hayden explained. Hayden explained the gun alignment as being straight along the fuselage line without an upward cant like many other aircraft have. Also, the windows in the A-10 are also wider to allow pilots a larger field of view with which to see and attack targets. The engines of the A-10 are mounted high so that the aircraft can land in austere environments such as rugged, dirty or sandy terrain, Hayden said. The engines on the A-10 are General Electric TF-34 GE100 turbofans. I've seen this airplane land on a desert strip with the main gear buried in a foot of sand. On most planes, this would have ripped the gear up. But the A-10 turned right around and took off, he added. There have been many instances where A-10 engines were shot up and the pilots did not know until they returned from a mission, Hayden said. These aerodynamic configurations and engine technology allow the A-10 to fly slower and lower, in closer proximity to ground forces and enemy targets. The wings are straight and broadened. The engines are turbofan. They were selected and designed for their efficiency, not because of an